Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, we gonna wait for a second. We got a new guest coming in.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another week of the Shop Podcast. How's my team doing?
I'm good.
Is that true? You guys sound so lively. Love this. How was your weekend?
Going on?
How was your weekends? Give me something.
Eventful.
And I think I got sick.
You got COVID?
Shit, me.
Monkeypox?
Whoa.
They got something new coming out of China.
Neither.
I mean, Six, how was your weekend?
My weekend was wonderful. I did some parties. I cooked on the grill on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, life was good. Life was good. And
We got a party I know about coming up this weekend.
Yup, shout out to my homegirl who's having a party. No, I'm just playing. Yes, I got a couple
Oh,
parties.
that's how you feel. Go ahead.
I know. Shout out to my homegirl. I might get to see Mimi.
No, the other homegirls.
Uh,
Your more important clients. But don't worry, because I got to and fro on deck for next week.
Yeah, what it is. But let me tell y'all something. I wasn't here, like I said. I was out of the country, but
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
to and fro was really major this weekend. We went and picked up the OJ. We went and picked up El DeBarge.
Oh.
We was at
Okay,
the
that's
concert. What's the lady name? Gladys. You know,
Last night?
yeah, the team was back there. You know, backstage, and they got to stay at the Hyatt Region in DC, Grand Hyatt, and had the backstage passes, access passes. So it was real big. It was a real big situation out there in DC.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so.
And that's dope that they chose a small business, you know, and a black-owned small business.
That's what ain't nothing small about to and fro.
No,
All party animals. Y'all are busy 24/7.
There's real majors out here.
Yeah, that's real big. That's definitely an accomplishment, and I applaud you for that.
Yeah, it was a good thing. Bless you. It was a good thing. It was a last minute thing. If I'd have known in advance, I'd have.
You did it yourself?
Things around, but I was, it's all good. You know, things are still moving regardless of still moving. So I'm glad it was a successful situation.
So how'd they get in contact with you?
So it's a guy who does promotion out of state, really, and I had talked to him several months ago when I first started, and you know he does a lot of transportation for a lot of celebrities. So this show in DC, it was he had a chance to do New York and DC, but I guess he couldn't do New York. So DC, he was able to bring me along, and I was just like, the major part of his transportation. So it all worked out, and that's why I try to bond with business people, because you never know who you're gonna meet or who gonna be helping out or who's gonna help you out. So I really try to use services in our community and try to make sure our community is what we are supporting. And I don't ever, even somebody give me a bad service, I don't never talk bad about the person. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know how things can turn out to be. So shout out to Timothy. I think he's out of South Carolina or somewhere down there, but shout out to him and for choosing me. You know, it was a good look.
That's good. So, my question is, since you toting around celebrities and all, is yesterday's price still
Not
today's price?
yesterday's price.
Am
Not
I at least locked into my price for next week?
yesterday's price is not today's price.
I
You
don't
know,
want you being like, we do celebrities, so I had to bump your price up.
no, I mean it ain't never like that. But you know, some people don't understand that. You know, it's crazy because you know when you get word and people tell you about certain things that's happening here, people are talking about you know prices and things like that. They don't understand that small business also matters. You know what I'm saying? Big business, they got theirs. I was talking to a good guy the other day about like Walmart and that rollback and Target selling things in front of the counters that's for the dollar. You know, they make money already, so they can do rollback. They can do dollars. People think that when they see a sale, but these people already made their money 100 times over. You know what I'm saying? Small business, we trying to come up, and for customers, clients, for them to complain about a small business trying to survive, like me, this is the only thing I do. I don't do no other job. This is the only thing I do. You know what I'm saying? And for people who to complain about prices that's not even high, you still get a discount. I discounts the hell out of, you know what I'm saying? I low balls for real, like, you know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. And they think that you're supposed to get them a discount. No, this ain't no brother man discount. They gotta stop that, man. People gotta really stop. You gotta understand that you cannot keep on talking about where's the discount? Why is it so high? But when they out there buying that Gucci and this, that Jordan and all that stuff, they don't go for no bargain. They just go straight for it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I definitely agree. When I did the pop-up shop, now my prices are basically at volunteer level.
Right.
So I had several people pull me up and was like, look, hey, this is the last time you can sell stuff at this price.
Yeah.
I was like, I had an aunt, my aunt was like, I don't own a t-shirt that's less than $20.
Right.
She was like, so you can't keep selling at that rate. And I was like, my prices are so low that I don't negotiate them. I'm like, if you can't afford this, you need to go ahead and do it yourself.
Right.
Because if you want some dipped strawberries, Edible Arrangements is going to charge you $50.
Edible Arrangements don't play around. They want their money. They want the delivery fee. They want all that. They ain't playing around.
Listen, Mimi's Edible Creations came out of the fact that I went to go order from Edible Arrangements. And I was already like, this is a little high. I got to a delivery fee. I was like, you know what? I can figure this out myself.
Right. And also, I need people to stop trying to be in somebody's lane. Like, I ain't going to go and get no 360 and pretend like I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get no strawberries and go dip them. So for people to try to be in the lane like, oh, I'm going to start a transportation company. Yo, it ain't just about the transportation. That shit is hard. Like, I don't care what nobody say. My phone goes off all day, all night. I don't have no secretary. I don't have none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So for all these people out here who's entrepreneurs and business owners, man, I applaud y'all because people don't understand at the end of the day, man, that's a lot of time that goes into what we do. It's not just okay, I booked you and you getting on the 360, you getting strawberries, you getting on the goddamn van. No, this shit is bigger than losing sleep, taking people attitudes, all that comes with, you know what I'm saying? Me, I deal with a bunch of children and their parents. For the most part, that shit is hard too. So, people got to stop acting like, that's all it is. No, because if that's what all it was, everybody be doing just entrepreneurial stuff and not working no job. And black business or any small business, stop just trying to shit on people, man.
I give you credit for working with them parents and children because I done cussed a bus driver out or two.
Man.
I didn't have to let them know.
Shit hard.
And they didn't have to come back the next day. And I know they like this. Bitch.
Right.
I just send Marlon out to put Mimi on the bus now.
Yeah, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, even dealing with the bus, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with the school bus, a lot of them kids that get on them school bus, and they terrible too. And then you got parents who try to act like their kids ain't bad. Them kids are bad.
Mm-hmm.
And you
That's
got
the
some
thing.
adults that's you got some children that's more immature than adults.
Yeah, they got some children. They got some adults out there who be ready to fight you and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But with me, I tell my drivers, check this out. Y'all just do the driving. Let me talk to the client. I ain't got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? It's either you gonna come, you not gonna come. We gonna keep it moving however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just like with the 360 thing. I'm sure you get some irate people, and I'm sure with the the edible arrangement thing. I'm sure you get some irate people too. But people gotta stop and say, hey, look, these people are out here hustling. They're grinding. This is their You know what I'm saying? This is for a lot of us. This is what it is. This is our life. This is our way of living. So stop trying to get over, man. People need to stop trying to get over. You know what I'm saying?
Do you install cameras on your transportation?
Yeah, I got. What is that? Oh no, I flipped this thing, but I got one right here.
Oh, do you got one that
Out
faces
the
the
back.
back of the driver?
Yeah, it faces the back and the front.
Good.
So,
So I had a situation a long time ago where I was gonna take. My son had missed his bus, right? And there was like a little friend with him that missed the bus too, and I was gonna take them to school, and then his peoples pulled me aside, was like, "Nah, don't do that. Don't take that little boy to school because he be lying or talking about the father saying things." So I had to leave, and I didn't understand. I really didn't deal with kids,
right.
but now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like them little dudes or women or whatever. Sometimes they be saying whatever, and it might not be true. They might have some other stuff going on, and you just got to protect yourself.
Yep. So in the main vehicles is vans. I got it's camera. I got one camera out there somewhere I need to install to another van, but for the most part, man, I'm not playing around because I don't want no kid talking about somebody touched them. I don't want no type of situation or nothing. So yeah, there's cameras in here,
And parents will ride or die for their kid, even though they know the kid bad.
Yep.
They know that they dead wrong, and they know it's a possibility their kid could be lying. But
Yep.
a mother will go to the grave on that shit.
Well, as a mother, as the only mother on right now, I will say that I know my child bad, first of all. So she can't lie about anything. But that is something that you can't brush off if your child says it.
Yeah, you can't.
So because mothers will do. We do, but I can't brush off if any child says that they were touched.
Oh
whether
yeah.
they're liars or not. So
you gotta do investigation, but you're gonna go off first. I mean, for my child that's almost 22, I even though she's an asshole, I ride for her too, in certain situations, But at the end of the day, I gotta start to realize, hey, you are the problem. Any situation that you've been having, you are that problem. But I'm gonna still ride for her. But y'all see, Zig's got some adult kids, but y'all ones who got them young ones still, you'll see how it go. They be on some old asshole stuff too. So you still gotta figure out the situation.
I know, but the thing, and what I always tell people, I used to feel like I was the young, cool aunt because my nieces are like 9 and 10 years younger than me. They treat me like I'm old now. But what I used to always tell my sisters, and I tell my friends who have older kids, stop acting like your kids ain't doing something that you ain't did.
Right.
So stop, because it's always, these kids are so bad. They so terrible. Like, they ain't doing nothing new under the sun. So don't think your children are angels, but also be realistic in your approach about things that they're doing. That I'm still doing. Bless you. Do you have a slight cold?
Nah, it's just allergies.
No, I'm so glad I don't have. I had allergies one time, like one season out of my life, and I was like, I don't know how y'all do it. I literally thought I was going to dig my eyes out. I was like, I can't take it.
Facts.
It is painful.
Facts. It's worse. Look, it's worse when your eyes itch, the inside of your nose itch, the inside of your ears itch, the throat itch, all of that at the same time.
That sounds like cold. It's like. Did you say how your weekend was, Pastor? I'm sorry.
No.
My weekend was eventful. It was very eventful. So a lot of people know my oldest daughter had a seizure this weekend on Saturday, and it just started out like she was running a fever, and she threw up on Saturday, and then late at night my youngest daughter came running in our room and told us, hey, Brielle is shaking. So we jumped out the bed, go in the room. Toya, she was face down on her bed, just shaking or whatever. So I turned on her side and I called 911 or whatever. Dispatcher got on the phone. I respect the crap out of dispatchers and what they have to do, but Lord, if this lady would have said my questions will not delay the medical attention, if she would have said that one more time, I think I would have lost my mind. Toya, she said that like 15 times. My questions won't delay medical attention.
On this. I have,
ma'am, don't say that again. But no, the medics came out. They was really, really good or whatever. What they did, they helped us out. Shayna got in the back of the ambulance with the thing, and I took the other two kids in the truck, and the back of the ambulance. That was a whole nother story or whatever. So apparently the medic knew it was going to happen again, because the medics start getting grabbing stuff, and Shayna was like, "What's going on? What you grabbing?" He was like, "I'm grabbing stuff because the daughter's going to have another seizure or whatever." She was like, "Well, how do you know that?" He was like, he just went looking straight like this. And she, locked in. So she had another seizure. On the way to the hospital, whatever. So she ended up going to Sinai because it was the peds. They have a peds. She wanted to, but Sinai has a peds. Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. She's doing better now.
Was this her first time?
She had to end up having swimmer's ear or whatever, like an ear infection. And Sinai they never spotted that or whatever. We didn't find that out until she was discharged from Sinai and took her to urgent care or whatever. She went to our pediatrician that she goes to, and they doing a course of action. She can't do no swimming, can't do no rigorous activity right now for 2 weeks. She's gonna get an EEG and all this other stuff. So she's been taken care of now.
That's good. Thank you.
Still on edge.
That's the first time?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, is that her first time?
No, she had a fibro. Don't give me the line about with a fibro something seizure when she was 5 months. That was the first time when she was 5 months.
Was this the same kind?
So they say if you like the age of 11, you can't have a fibro whatever seizure, that you can't be called that then. So they said felt like it was something different. It's not the same. Yeah, fibro. Yeah, that's what it is, Randy. Thank you.
I'm sorry. You hear me?
My bad. Yo, my bad. I was in the story. I'm sorry. Whatever. But yeah, that was they said since you're 11 years old, they don't feel like it could have been that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The only reason why I was asking that Hutch beat me to it was because Mimi had one before, but she was a baby. She was probably like a year or two
Did she
old.
have a fever?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she had hers in the hospital. We were in the hospital for something else, and the fever was attached to it. But I was holding her, and it just happened while she was in my arms. And trust me, I know about the paramedics. I understand it's their job, but we don't know that that's their job. Because I remember calling the paramedics, and I was like, "Can you stop asking me questions and just get somebody here?" And they was like, because I had them asking me a million questions. I had the person that was in the house with me. I didn't feel like they were taking it serious enough. I was like, "Y'all better stop playing with me and get somebody here." They were like, "Ma'am, and I guess the questions are to aid the paramedics,
right?
As they for when they get there that they're ready. But you don't understand it, especially if you ain't been through it. Like this moment, and because I'm on like my second year of med school with ER, a little bit more knowledgeable. But when it's your child and it's the first, that happened, I'm like, no, I don't ask the questions when you get here.
Just that would take more time.
And it would, but as a parent, you don't get that. Like I said, in hindsight, I completely understand.
I agree with you, 6. I agree with you, 2-6. It just when it's happening or whatever, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like they want to make so they want to ask if you got a dog, is the dog out or whatever like that? Is the door open? A lot of questions. And the questions were legit. And after the fact, you'd be like, yeah, there were some legit questions. I see what that question. But while it's happening, I had Shayna in this ear, I had the dispatch in the other ear, and it's just like a lot going on. I was like, man, if you ask me that question all the time.
It's no joke. You don't care. Like the other thing was when I was in the paramedic in the ambulance, they didn't let me sit in the back, so I sat in the front, screaming at cars to move because people don't want to get out of the way.
They don't.
Sometimes you just don't know which way to go when you're driving. Like,
yeah.
Like, where do I move? Do I go through the light because I don't want this red light ticket?
Right.
So I'm just like leaning on. I'm like, move, please move. And the paramedic is like, man, please calm down. I know he was like, we should have made her drive herself, but it's very.
They be very calm.
Yeah, they are. They are. I greatly appreciate them. And you know what? They did the same thing. They took her to Sinai. I think they have an absolutely great staff. They started me on my medical career because there were no patients no pediatric patients in the hospital. Well, in the ICU when Mimi had to go, so every nurse focused on her. And because they couldn't watch TV, they asked me could they watch Grey's Anatomy in my room. So that's how I started my medical career with Grey's Anatomy.
See if they got paper cups.
I don't have money for cups. They don't have money for cups.
Take my card.
Mute.
Should I take your card too? let me know if you're sharing. I can give you my cash app. Hey, Shayna.
Hey.
I know we ain't allowed to talk to you. Look at her shaking his head.
Type it in. But, I do want to shout out Shayna because she be tagging the shit out to and fro. So I'll shout her out right now. Don't say nothing. Don't respond though. You can type it in. I want to shout out. I mean, as of everybody else as well. But I'd be like, God damn, this lady, she done put me in a group and everything.
That's people that care. That's real friendship.
I be telling you, don't talk on the show. I appreciate it.
Listen, I got people who think I own a 360 and a transportation company.
Yeah, sign up.
I'm like, I don't own these people business. Please don't. And don't go out telling people that I did.
Tell them ain't no problem.
I was like, they gonna come back to y'all and be like, so I know the owner Latoya.
Hey, no problem. No problem.
Y'all, both of y'all gonna be like, this bitch.
No, hey.
People, is her business.
No problem. As long as they sending that money, it don't matter to me.
I'd be like, yep, I got it all.
I stole 6 posts one day. He posted about the guy who was saying the person on the top, the boss on the top. He don't want to know who. He don't want everybody to know who he is. So I'm fine with that. Them drivers, they can y'all can be the bosses all day long. I don't give a damn. I don't want to buy all of my business. So I'm fine with that. Just cut the check.
That's good. Well, my weekend I spent it freezing.
Freezing.
Because I guess it wasn't the weekend. We just got back from we went away for Mimi's birthday.
Okay.
And Summer decided to stop, I guess Saturday. Because it rained every day but today. And I was cold the whole time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't pack pants. This morning when I went to go pack my suitcase, I said, oh, I did pack pants. I froze for nothing.
Wow.
But we had fun. She had fun.
And always had your back.
She got to be spoiled. So that was my time away. And I can only remember my weekend this time because most of the times I'd be like, I don't know what happened. I can only remember because we just got back today.
Where y'all go?
We went back to Massanutten.
Okay, man. Yeah, it's cold up there in the mountains.
Close by. We did so they have an indoor-outdoor water park.
Okay.
I went to the indoor part because it was cold, and I'm convinced I was warmer when we were outside playing miniature golf than I was at their indoor water park. So as soon as I got home, I was like, long sleeves, pants, all that. But so we got a lot to do, and y'all know Married at First Sight is back, so I can't stay with y'all that long. So we're gonna start with I got to get
I
in.
watch that show. I watch that show occasionally.
I'm telling you, it's good. I got a whole list of shows you can watch.
Oh no. I can't get with y'all other other
Come
shows.
on, Love and Marriage.
I watch that sometimes, but I can't get with that whole P Valley bullshit and all that stuff.
Well, you know we got a whole section about it today.
So me and Shayna haven't seen the last episode of P Valley.
It's wrong with you. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I don't think Six, did you didn't see the last episode either, right?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you made it seem like you didn't.
I didn't make it seem like I didn't.
I didn't comprehend you. But I got a question for you, Six. Before Love and Marriage Huntsville, had you ever heard of Huntsville?
No.
Listen, all I hear about is Huntsville, Alabama now.
Damn, I thought it was somewhere. I thought that was somewhere where they have like some like nice little, memorials or museums or somewhere. I think people talk about Huntsville before.
I know even they talk about it like it's a really small place on the show and it's coming up. I ain't saying I heard the best news because the news I heard was some guy who they were looking for murder in Georgia was found in Huntsville.
Oh Lord!
And then some pastor from Huntsville gave people for a bunch of money and then went to LA.
Damn, LA.
I said y'all not putting Huntsville on the map for the best things, but okay.
Why is always gonna be a pastor scamming somebody?
Oh, I got a whole section for that today, though.
Mm.
But first, Orlando Brown.
Oh, so this is the thing. This is the thing. When I seen that on Instagram, I was gonna either send it to the shop, I was gonna send it to you, Toya, but I was like, I'm not messing with that nonsense today.
He needs help. He needs a lot of help.
You know what I really want? First of all, well, the three of us clearly know. Six, do you know who Orlando Brown is?
Yeah.
Okay, because without the name, I mean, with only the name, I had no clue who it was.
3J.
That's the guy. What was the name of the show you on?
Was he on that?
He was on Family Matters.
He's on Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Family Matters.
Yeah, he was on Family Matters. I remember as a little boy.
Oh, yeah. Remember when he had the gun?
Yeah. Child celebrities. Maybe that's the problem. But so it was okay. So first of all, I want to play it because when I wrote it down, he said Diddy gave him the Oshkosh Bigosh because that's all I could understand.
Yeah, so they on the Neighbors. I don't mean to call nobody else's thing, but they just said he gave him the gok.
That's what it says, but that's not how he says it.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me put. That's why I was trying to type exactly what he said, and it sounded like Oshkosh Bigosh. Sound like he said. Oh wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkosh gooshmash. You gave me the ooshkosh gooshmash. Diddy. Yeah. I mean, you gave me the ooshkosh gooshmash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshkosh.
Okay, so that was weird. And did y'all see the way he looked?
He's tore up. He's back to getting high.
Sometimes I feel like I guess the media don't care. They gotta do their job. I feel like sometimes we shouldn't give these people interviews.
I don't know why they're giving them interviews.
The shock value.
And that's what I said. They gotta make money.
But we talked about it.
Said Whitney Houston is inside of Soulja Boy's body.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He said Bow Wow has a bomb.
Pussy.
I was gonna say WAP, but
that's what he said. That man pussy.
So yeah, that.
But I thought he was clean and he got married or something. He was, I thought everything was going good for him.
Oh, I didn't know anything about him being on drugs.
Yeah, he was tore up at first. He got better and he was supposed to be in the church, and I don't know what's going on lately.
Well, I hope somebody helps him get help and not just post videos about him.
Well, I hope he gets help before somebody kill his ass, God forbid. But you know, I mean, these guys, you know, Bow Wow, and he has a you know, he be putting hits on people on the low, you know, Kim and Biggie. But you know, hey, I'm just saying.
Really? That's what we're saying.
But you know, it was told that Diddy likes that boy butt too.
Did Diddy say?
Him and Andre.
Did somebody produce a video?
I'm just saying.
Did somebody produce something more than hearsay? Now, don't get me wrong. If that's what he likes, as I told you, Diddy can do no wrong. So if that's what he wants, that's what he wants. But until somebody produce some evidence and not say,
Where's Kim's book?
Huh?
Where's Kim's book?
Which Kim?
The one who's dead.
I love the way y'all speak of the dead.
She in the grave, right?
Jesus. She has a book.
She was supposed to be letting one out.
Oh, it ain't coming out now.
Yep.
I'm
It's a
sure somebody
conspiracy.
probably still had a copy if it really existed.
They probably tied up in Diddy basement.
Y'all just gotta make the worst out of somebody.
Young Miami got a copy.
Off of nothing.
Young Miami got that
All
copy.
these are off of hearsay. But y'all can go ahead and have that.
Oh, Kim said that Mace and Diddy was sharing
Again,
the
hearsay.
No, I mean,
If he got evidence, by all means, I could say some shit about y'all.
But you know what he said?
I heard it. But if I say, oh, I saw Hutch and Six doing something, does it mean it's true?
What did you say, Mason?
I mean, this is the shop. Does it really mean it's true?
Wait. What did Mason Diddy do?
All right, so Cam said that he went to Mace's house, which he was sharing with Diddy, and went to the bathroom and there was a whole bunch of dildos.
Hey.
All the sick just sitting there like,
took a picture. I'm sure his little pink wearing ass was probably like, oh, what we gonna do with these then?
There's nothing wrong with wearing pink.
Nothing wrong with a man wearing pink.
I didn't say it was. I'm just describing him. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with men being with men, but it seems to be a problem in this conversation.
No, there's no problem. We just saying what Diddy.
You saying it's a problem.
I mean, no, I'm not speaking of it as a negative. I made sure I said I don't have a problem.
Negative.
Why are you over there looking at me? Why your girl standing there? Come on, Diddy. Maybe that song was about them. Like,
song goes either.
Maybe that's what.
That's not those lyrics. You might want to look that up.
No, I'm just saying. Maybe that's what Mace was saying. Why are you over there looking at me? I'm right here, Diddy.
Y'all terrible.
Let's take that.
First of all, this wasn't about Diddy. It's about Orlando Brown. I'm about to log off.
You know,
on my vacation, talk about my man.
You about to do your Diddy bop?
Hey, look, Andre passed away. I mean, goddamn.
Y'all know people die, right?
Yeah, but you know, all these people are tied to this guy.
Okay, I can think of other celebrities where people have. Okay, that could be me.
Yo, you know, I think Carl Thomas in jail.
What? For what?
Let me Google real quick.
I watched the video and I think he was
making up stuff.
What was he trying?
Oh no, it was not. I think it was Mario Winan or whatever.
Mario Winan, he come out that camp too.
Yeah, I think he had some trouble too. Oh, I think Diddy stole his girl or something.
Damn.
Is that who you told me about before?
Nah, I don't know.
Because I think you just be mixing stories and making your own.
Nah.
If I say something, it's like, this is not the opinions of the Shop Podcast. But y'all just, I think you're making up stories. What's behind you?
It's just light.
Oh, I thought it was words. That's why I was asking.
It is. You can't see it though.
Oh. I was gonna say, because I need one made. So anyway, since y'all want to keep talking about my man, I'm gonna change the subject. So y'all remember I told y'all that Chris Brown did the meet and greet for $1,000.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Megan Thee Stallion did one, and hers was a lot cheaper.
How much was hers?
All you did was buy her album.
But she only been in the game for like a year, 2 years.
Buy her album, and that's it.
I think it's been more than 2 years.
But Chris Brown is mentioned with likes of the name of Michael Jackson.
I don't know if people keep mixing him with the likes of Michael Jackson.
I mean,
Chris Brown also said he did it because basically, like I guess like he ain't been on tour, and it's like the same thing. I guess you go to concerts and you don't get to meet people. You pay all this money, so I guess that's why he did it. But
I mean, me personally, I had no problems with his price.
now, is Megan Thee Stallion going to let you do the same thing that Chris Brown let his people do?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
did you see the pictures? They was twerking and hugging and dancing.
So
So
could somebody
lift her ass?
Megan Thee Stallion's ass?
Huh?
Could somebody grip Megan Thee Stallion's ass?
I think it was a girl, but yes.
Okay.
That was one of the pictures that I saw.
But a male won't let. She won't let a male probably do it though.
I mean,
Nope.
I probably wouldn't either.
Because she don't like us. I'm just saying.
I mean, you can say that just like I feel like men today just don't like women, period.
I listened to the album just because maybe I thought somebody would ask that question. I mean,
what was your thoughts about it?
Same old shit.
It was standard.
Everything is standard with you. We as women are just standard. So
no standard women.
Oh, that's what. Do y'all need to roll a clip because you called us all standard the last time you were on the show?
That's not what I said.
I said something specifically about myself, and you said that's standard. Do I need to roll the clip?
Yes, if you pay your phone bill, that's just standard. I get it.
Nobody said anything about paying the phone bill.
What did you do that was above standard?
First of all, it wasn't about. I don't like the standard, but that wasn't the context that it was used in.
That was the
We're talking about independent women, and when we said what an independent woman was, and nobody said pay a cell phone. Teenagers can do that. Okay. You said that's just standard.
I mean, to have your own place is just standard.
I said something about feeding my family, and you said you're standard.
If you're 30 years old and you feeding your family, that's just standard shit.
It's not standard shit. Everybody wives don't feed their husbands.
Okay. But
so it ain't standard.
That's standard.
Okay. Well, anyway. But the reason why I said since she doesn't like men, I feel like men don't like women. I saw this post over the weekend.
Do you truly feel like men? Are we just talking, or do you truly feel like men don't like women?
I truly feel like there is a level of I don't know if it's an act or what the problem is, because honestly, it be men who have whole wives. I mean, share a podcast with me, but seem to have these common opinions about women being standard, or that women don't appreciate this, or that women don't like men. All those little memes that go out degrading women. And I'm like, but y'all got whole wives. Why y'all married to these people?
So are you? So first of all, number one, we're gonna make this totally clear. Are you trying to say that I don't like women?
I didn't say you didn't.
I mean, that's kind of the fact that you putting on.
I didn't say you didn't. Did you hear me say? Did any Pastor Hutch look at the camera? Did y'all hear me say Six doesn't like women?
No, you just said that. I'm on.
That's it. Just leave it at that.
No, see,
did you hear me say Six doesn't like women?
Listen to the way that you're bossing everyone around.
Okay, I am so sorry. By all means,
you're being a bully.
Let me be quiet.
I mean, you can be quiet.
Is the show over?
I don't know.
I'm gonna stay in the woman's place quiet. So
ain't nobody say that.
Go ahead and lead.
Toya, really?
I don't want to be standard, so I'll follow, Pastor.
Toya, stop.
I'm just saying I don't know what to do. Anyway, I saw this post and I wanted to ask y'all about it. It said men sacrifice more in a relationship than women. Do you agree?
I don't know. I posted it, but I was just posting it so I could see what the comments was. But I mean, For the two married guys, I would like to hear their comments, or if Randy's out there, I'd like to hear his comment, as far as
You know Randy out there. And you will make that man type of book.
so, because y'all, as they say, you're not in a real relationship unless you're married. So I would like to hear from you all.
Nobody? Crickets?
No, I don't think that's accurate. I think both sides put up sacrifices.
Six?
Ditto.
I agree. I said that I think that I will be transparent. My husband said yes. But the problem was, and with him saying that, I was like, this is what I said about married men making certain statements. Because he said, I don't feel like I sacrifice more than you do. I was like, well, who do you think who out there is sacrificing more than their wife? I said, and don't give me any celebrity. I was like, but people know. And he was like, no, I'm everybody that I know. I was like, so that's a horrible statement to agree with. But what I did say is I think that men and women may sacrifice differently. My sacrifices aren't always the same as what everyone else's is. Or what my mate says, basically. Randy said, right, we are here though. Marlon said, I gave you an example of someone I know. Tell the whole story. I do not remember you giving me an example, sir. I don't know about that. But I stand corrected. If I'm wrong, maybe you gave me one. I don't remember. Two people. And my next question was really for them. But so Young Thug, who of course I never really know who these people are, he's being sued for $150,000 for having to cancel a show because he was in jail.
Well, that's stupid because they know. So my thing is, why wasn't his managers? Why wasn't they on that? Like, wait a minute.
What you said?
I'm saying Toya and Toya. What the hell is going on?
For some reason, when any of us turn our camera off, it shows my picture. So we need to change it to a shot picture. But Six turned his camera off.
Yeah, so I think that the manager, they should have, when that man got arrested and they knew he was going to be, well, they ain't know, but when he was denied bail, they should have just simply started canceling all shows. And how can you sue somebody when they're in prison? Like, that's stupid. Like, that's just the dumbest thing. Offer a refund. Like, that's the best thing that you can do. Just offer a refund. Get your money back from the label. Offer your refund to these people. They know that man wasn't getting out of jail.
I'm sure the fans didn't. I'm sure the fans didn't think he was getting out for one show.
Right. Like, what you thought it was Easy? The hell?
Wait a minute. What?
Easy. We want Easy. Come on. Easy. When Easy broke out the jail and got to the concert, where did he was supposed to be?
Oh.
Yeah, I know I'm kind of old. My bad, y'all.
You know how long ago that was?
Yeah, so exactly. But they thought he was Easy.
But so I was wondering, like, what's y'all cancellation policy?
Oh, on what?
On y'all businesses.
Man, so I tried not to cancel nothing. Like, to be all honest, I tried not to cancel nothing. It would have to be extreme, measures. I got canceled this weekend. And I'm going to say it was, of course, due to this whole show situation. On Sunday, we had to take him to the airport. But I really thought that we were going to get to, the next person on time. And it probably could have worked out, but, they canceled. And me, I just gave a refund back. Even though it was, I usually take the deposit, but I just gave the whole thing back. So as far as, cancellation goes, I tried not to cancel anything, but for the most part, your deposit is fine.
Okay, so if somebody cancels on you, you do keep the deposit.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
If it's a fault of mine, you can go ahead. You got that. If I was grossly late for something, I'll give you something back.
I have to get in the habit of I don't often take my payments up front.
Oh no, you got to, because people out here feisty.
I know. I have to. It's easier when there's people that I know. I trust them more.
I wouldn't give you
But
that. It was my mother. Give me that up front.
you want your deposit from your mother?
Yeah, give me that deposit, baby.
Yeah. So I'm working on that one because I be like, you can just pay me when you get it. But I haven't. Thank God, I haven't had anybody flake me. I had one person, who actually was a family member, and I was like, that's when I was like, you know what? You gotta pay me before at least a deposit before I do stuff because they did a big order.
Yeah, you gotta get that deposit.
But
Now,
yeah,
some people
like,
close to me, I don't. Some for the most part, for people who close to me, I don't take no deposit. You know what I'm saying? But like even like I don't do cash. But if I know you like that, I'll take your cash. But I hate it because I have to wait to get to you the day of, then to get your cash. And you know what I'm saying? Now you don't want to count money in front of them, but it's like
I'd be like this.
Yeah, that shit there, like, you know what I'm saying? Or
20, 40.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's all into each his own, but you know, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So Swiss Beats and Timberland are suing Triller because they ain't good with their paper.
Well,
I thought Triller had all the money though.
This is my thing, right? What's not broken, don't fix it. They went for the big gusto. They went for the big check. And I feel like if they would have kept it how it was, you wouldn't have to be paying these celebrities.
Right.
They would start putting on big productions. You know, rather had been like, okay, like how we here right now. One person on the top, one person on the bottom. They in their own place. They in their own comfort place. Then they start getting to, all right, we're gonna be together. Why you gotta pay them? It's not a concert. So now
so they do pay them now?
Yeah, for Triller.
But don't they charge like don't they sell tickets also?
They sell tickets, and I think Triller or Versus or something gives them like some type of like royalty, something. They do something for the artists.
What royalties? I can go back and watch it.
Like I think they give them something towards like their record sales or something. They doing something for them besides the money that these artists are getting, you know, paid off of, you know. So my thing is Swiss and Timberland, they've been doing this music thing for the longest of time. Swiss Beats been doing this thing since he was a kid. If y'all contract ain't right, that's on y'all.
That was my only thought because I don't have a problem with going for the cash. My problem is why didn't y'all get y'all money? Like this is the second time Triller has defaulted. I guess.
Right.
Like why y'all didn't get y'all money
the first time
before the deal was exchanged? Like if you gotta make payments, then you don't need it.
I wouldn't have gave it to him. I gotta make payments because you're a big company like that. You're a big company.
Yeah, I think that's weird. But yeah, so they're suing them.
Nobody takes accountability for the fact that these artists always see a spike in their streaming sales after doing a versus.
Exactly.
That's why I don't think they should get paid.
That should be their payment.
Should have stuck with doing it in your own basement.
And it brings back a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were just sitting on their couch doing podcasts in StreamYard. And now they back on the scene, trying to go on tour again, trying to get that everyday money.
Who was checking for Onyx? Anybody was checking for no damn Onyx.
Hell no.
So should we go on versus?
Yeah, we should go on versus.
He said sitting home doing podcasts on StreamYard. I
I mean,
thought that was
everybody do a
a
podcast.
segue, so we need to.
We can go ahead and pull out some check cutter gang shit.
Yeah, speaking of
I
that,
don't know what that means.
how was Thursday?
Oh, my Thursday. So I've decided to. It was all right. So I checked out the place. I've decided to revamp my flyer, and I'm letting everybody know right now what I plan on doing is it's for the business-minded folks. It is going to be a happy hour for business people. Not that you just can't come to the happy hour, but let's say like Mimi Edible Arrangements. You come, you bring some samples, you share your business. So instead of it just being a regular happy hour, you come on out. It's like a pop-up. And we just, exchange information, network talk, and different things like that. So this is what the happy hour will now be once a month. So instead of it doing every week, it'll be a once-a-month thing. You come out with your business stuff and do your thing.
That's dope. That's what you had off of Liberty Road?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you know your girl lives around there.
Yeah, I know you live not too far from there, so hopefully samples.
He still ain't checking for Onyx. I didn't know Onyx had a versus, by the way.
Yeah, I think that was the last one. I mean, I ain't see it. I
Yeah.
know the last one was on one of them gospel things, I think. But before that I believe it was Onyx. But
Who they verse?
Cypress Hill, I want to say.
That shit's stupid. That shit don't even make sense.
A lot of them didn't make sense, but I think they're running out. I ain't gonna say they're running out of people because they can get a lot of people from older people.
They should just ask other people. Like, go outside on a block in New York City and just say, "Yo, who would you like to see a versus from?"
Chris
Oh,
Brown versus Usher.
They're not gonna do that.
Who would you like to see a versus from?
Lil Kim and Foxy Brown.
That's a hard one.
There'll be a lot of controversy.
Now, I'm
don't-
not really a big Foxy Brown fan, but when I hear people say versus for Lil Kim, I'm like, that's the only person who I
But she
feel
doesn't-
like makes logical sense. And
No, it would be
Foxy
more.
could use a resurfacing.
Would it?
But I think
Would it really
Kim
be
is
Foxy
looking for
Brown
Nicki.
battling since she ain't writing none of her stuff?
Yeah.
I think Little Kim is looking for Nicki.
I don't think she should do any of them.
I mean,
I get that, but I feel like realistically, for what versus started as, that's a better matchup.
I think Foxy Brown knows she can't win.
That's like saying Brandy and I don't know,
Monica, maybe?
something.
Brandy and who?
Summer Walker. Like, I feel like
But it's time. I mean, Little Kim
Summer
ran,
Walker songs. I was just trying to think of somebody who sings now.
but Lil Kim ran the game for like 10 years, and Nicki done ran the game for like 10 years for girls.
I agree. I really hear what you're saying. I also feel like that's why sometimes it'd be a big difference in how people feel about it. Because I'm probably not gonna pick too many of Nicki's songs. I don't know, I do like her music. But Lil Kim was my era.
It's gonna be the 50s versus the 30s.
Now I don't know if Foxy got 20 songs to do.
Who?
Foxy
ain't got 20 songs.
No.
So that
Foxy
might be a
only got
problem.
20 She got 20 verses. They just gonna play the Firm album.
So I mean, but you do features and stuff. So
Foxy ain't got 20 though.
She got that song with Case. She got
It's a difference.
She got a song with Drew Hill.
right?
She got some.
And people gonna be like, I don't know that song. What song is that?
I don't know what it is.
Bad Man Pajama.
He's a bad man.
Foxy can be. I'm telling y'all, Foxy could pull out 20 songs because they don't always do their hits. They play songs that you got to know as a fan.
So what you're saying is you want to do a versus against Andrew, Foxy Brown versus Lil Kim?
I'm not doing no more verses.
Let's go next week. Foxy Brown versus Little Kim. Pastor versus Toya.
Y'all know why. Y'all know why I'm going to say no.
We don't know.
Y'all can give me y'all songs, and I will download the video.
No,
put them in
that's
order.
not why I'm going to say no.
Why?
Oh, could you get shut down?
Say no. Yes.
As well?
Yeah.
It's gonna cut us off.
We're gonna play.
It'll be epic for everybody on the StreamYard.
We're gonna play 10 seconds.
Y'all know,
you
y'all
need a whole
just said Lil Kim will win. So why would we do that?
Huh?
Because you fighting for it.
I mean, but I'm gonna take Lil Kim. So
no, you might have Foxy.
I don't know any of. He knew she did a song with Drew Hill.
But you was
y'all know how much I love Drew Hill.
It was on the Will Smith movie soundtrack.
Now that you mentioned it, it's coming to me, but
Wild Wild West.
So because
Wild West.
I was am and will die such a hardcore, pun intended, Lil Kim fan, I've never liked Foxy. But I heard a song on the radio recently and I was like, that's who,
Speaking of
I'd rather see Nicki versus Cardi or something.
How Cardi only got one album.
But she got songs with other people, right?
But you cannot play.
We can find 20 songs with her on it. She might.
You cannot play 10 years of grinding.
Did she write any songs for anybody? Because we know the king of verses is Jadakiss, because he like, I got mine and all the other shit that I wrote for you people.
Nah. Speaking of rappers, did you hear about T.I. punching a dude in the face because he kept kissing him?
What?
Oh. Okay, he should have.
Yeah, that shit is funny. So I guess
so many things wrong with that, but tell a story, please.
I mean, I don't know who the guy is. I just was listening to it, so I don't do that visual. But anyways, I guess T.I. and him was in the room and they was vibing, and the dude kissed him on the cheek, and T.I. said, pushed him, was like, "Hey, don't do that." And then he did it again, and T.I. punched him in the face.
I feel like that's assault and sexual assault at that.
That's what they did say on the Breakfast Club.
So I think he deserved that punch and press charges.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
It's physical assault. It's sexual assault. It is a new pandemic pops up every week. Stay 6 feet away from me assault. Like, keep your lips. I kissed two people.
I feel like
I wasn't counting Mimi at first, but
when the first kiss went out, I think he should punch him then. I don't think he should have waited for the second one.
I don't think he should have. Like, why are you?
Yo, but that shit, man. Why dude he gonna feel comfortable enough to kiss you, yo?
And that's what's so wrong with it. Like, why? No, he should. You're right. He should have got punched on the first one. But y'all know clearly. I don't want to keep bringing his name up. Y'all know how much I love Diddy. I ain't walking up to that man and kissing him.
Yo.
I don't know any of Megan Thee Stallion songs, but I love her. I'm not walking up to her and kissing her.
What makes this even funny is there's like this meme. Well, it's like a video, right? Where a guy's sitting in the barbershop, right? He getting his hair cut, and he got his eyes closed. And then the barber has a girl come up to him and kiss him. And then he opened his eyes, but the girl gone. And it's just the barber there. And then, shit crazy, yo.
Guy got up and left. He ain't pay for his haircut, nothing.
I wouldn't have either. No. Did y'all see the video? It was like a wet. You know how at a wedding the guy takes the garter off, and it'd be real inappropriate or whatever. They blindfolded the husband and I guess they put the garter on him or something. And instead of the wife doing it, another guy took it off of him. And they thought it was so funny and cute. I was like, I was that bitch on site. Like, you know what? You wouldn't have to divorce her. Rip up that marriage certificate.
Pastor.
Over.
Yo.
I know you ain't watching today yet, but I got a lot of questions about what happened at the end of P Valley.
Wait.
It's a lot of unpacking.
You can't talk about it. We didn't talk about what happened.
That's y'all fools.
Wait a minute. So, did y'all ever pay attention to the titles of the show?
Where's Kathy when you need her?
Yes, that's what we need. That's what we need. Did y'all you see it at the bottom?
I
Sorry.
seen it, but I can't remember what it said now.
We had one called the Mercedes Experience already, and that was the episode you told us you hadn't watched. And I said I didn't care. We were talking about it anyway.
We didn't call it the Mercedes Experience because I would have labeled it.
I feel like you did.
I know I did not. I would have labeled it, and I didn't see the Mercedes Experience yet. But if Pastor, if somebody took a whole bunch of pictures of you and put it in a museum, do you feel like you should get paid all the time?
All right. If they took a bunch of pictures of me or what?
Yeah, so like if I just took match screenshots of you right now.
And put it in that screenshot and make money off of it, basically.
Yeah, I probably should get paid, I guess.
I feel like the lady did that to Mercedes. Did you see the episode before?
Oh,
I did see that one. No, yeah, I'm talking about the new episode. I'm talking about the one before that. Yeah, we saw that one.
I mean, I don't understand how Mercedes acted like she didn't know that she was going to get paid.
I don't think she knew she was going to use the pictures. Because she just took the pic because she's a photographer. Yeah. And she's enjoying watching her do this dance. And she's just like, well, I never thought for a minute that she was using them.
But as soon as I rolled up to the thing that says the Mercedes Experience, I'm like, where's my check? And then, oh my God, at the end, the lady kind of played her. She played the lady.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't think I'm ever going to see you. And then the lady dished out that money, and the Mercedes was like, oh, am I going to see you? And the lady was like, nah, I don't think so.
I didn't take it like that.
There was so much to unpack from that last.
So we're not going to talk about the last episode right now.
Okay, but we can talk about the other.
We can talk about.
I'm going to be mixed up.
Your question being answered.
What was your thoughts about Megan Thee Stallion being on there?
Well, you know I love her, so.
So I had a conversation with my coworker, right, which is another female, older female.
Was that the episode before last?
Yeah, but I had a conversation with her recently before I seen her. But she was like, she wants to see Megan Thee Stallion on there because she wants to see if her body is really as great as it is in like her music videos and stuff. Now I will say her shit was flawless except for that little thing on her belly. But I think they didn't use no music. I can't say they used TV magic, but she did come out there and was like killing it with the clothes, and she looked authentic, like real.
What was on her belly?
I mean, it was just a line. It wasn't nothing to write home about. I mean, we've all taken worse.
What'd she say?
I said we've all taken worse, but that was the only that was the only small thing. She was really flawless.
Had to find the flaw though.
I didn't have to find a flaw. As soon as I seen it, I said, "Oh," because I mean, this person had put that in my mind to see if she really gonna be as bad as she is in the videos. And
so, what did your coworker say?
My coworker didn't watch it.
Oh, y'all! I'm gonna need y'all to when these shows pop up.
My coworker is of the ilk of season 1 was free. Now Damien is gonna tell me about season 2.
Oh.
So I wait to come on here with y'all so y'all can tell me what happened. And
no, so you use us. All right, so you asked a couple weeks ago, who do we think the show could survive without?
Yeah. Sharpshire. Who do you feel like the show could survive without?
What show?
P Valley, because somebody's gone.
Oh, who do I think the show could survive without?
Out of Uncle Cliff, Mercedes, M.I. Cricket Letter, and Haley.
Who's Haley?
Autumn. I'm confused on what her name is.
The light skin
one, the light skin one that was messing with the mayor.
The mistress, yeah.
Why she gotta be a mistress?
Because she is his mistress, and that is the name of VIP Gunner song that they played. when she was on the screen.
She is
So
not
I had to
his
get one. I had to
mistress.
get rid of one of them.
Who do you think the show could survive without?
Haley.
Okay. Why is she not a mistress, Six?
Because I think she felt like the mayor and the wife was done.
She slept with him last season.
She might have been done. I don't know if she slept with him last season.
No,
don't remember.
I promise. I'm not asking you.
No, but I just don't remember that.
I'm telling you.
Oh, so he
You
cheated
can take
first.
it to the bank. Here's my money. She slept with him.
I don't know because you telling me that we had a show called The Mercedes Experience, and knowing that that's not true, I really can't trust your word on anything else right now.
I'm gonna give you that though. I'm gonna give you that. You can't trust me on that one. I'll take it. But yeah, so she's gone.
Spoiler alert.
It's not a spoiler alert because that was something that they Katori and whatever Haley's
But
name
Pastor
is.
ain't seen the episode.
But no, it's so I didn't feel like watching because honestly, watching the last episode, I feel like two people could leave the show.
Who else?
The baby father can lead the show.
Oh no, he done made a move.
What move did he make? Oh, he did make a move. Never mind. I was thinking something else. I was going to say that wasn't his doing.
It kind of was.
No, I was thinking of something else. I just said that. Listen.
Yo, we on the show. Relax.
I forgot what I was thinking about now.
Okay.
Sorry. But yeah, she's gone. So, I was gonna say, I didn't think she was leaving, but I feel like they left room for Mercedes to leave.
I think Mercedes is in a rough place now that everybody in the hood is beefing with murder.
But she got money, and
yeah, move.
I keep forgetting Pat ain't watched the episode, so we're gonna move on from P Valley.
I feel like Haley could get a spinoff.
I don't know about spinoff because I don't know if I would watch it, but I do think that even though they said she left, I believe she's going to come back in the last episode or another season. Because there is very, very much unfinished business with her.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that we haven't seen the last of her. But she said, because somebody asked her how did she feel about them writing her off the show, and she said it was my request based on the way the storyline was going.
All right. So let's ask the pastor a couple of questions as a prediction. Pastor, who do you think is going to be the mayor of Chucalissa?
The black dude.
Okay. Toy, are you recording these so we can bust it out and laugh?
I'm StreamYard recording it.
Okay. Okay. Pastor.
You want me to be like this?
No, I'm just joking. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to sell the pink or nah?
Or nah?
Okay. Do you think that the casino will be built on waterfront property?
That's a good question. I say yeah.
Okay. And you know what? There's another thing. I know this is mad plausible. So, Pastor, I know you've seen the beginning of the Megan Thee Stallion episode.
Mm-hmm.
I was highly offended.
Why were you offended?
Yo, they showed a little too much, and it was crazy. Oh, and then there was another part with the light-skinned dude. They are pushing the boundaries of, I don't even know what to call it, but they are really pushing the boundaries.
Every time y'all have a problem with any sex scene that they have, I want to pull y'all back to why Coach ain't giving Mercedes her money, because that was very, very much a lot.
Oh, and the end, too. So, speaking of, I'm not going to give any details, but Toya, was that the light-skinned dude girlfriend who did that? All the way at the end.
Yeah.
Who was the dude?
I think that's just a partner,
Mm.
a coworker.
She pulled that shit together really
You gotta
fast.
go back and listen to what she said at the end.
Mm.
I had to rewind it, and I still didn't. I don't remember.
All right.
So my question is, do y'all like Haley Autumn?
No, but I wanted her to be with the mayor dude.
Do you think they should sell the pink rather? I don't care.
She's attractive. We don't really like her character.
Like, I don't like a lot of the things that she said, but I agreed with her.
That was a lot of money.
Where she messed up at was she did, and honestly, you and Shayna gotta watch it. I still think that she had the best laid plan, and I think sometimes people have to. So this was, they showed like an episode or two ago why Uncle Cliff didn't want to sell it, and it was because it came through his family and this, that, and the third. But that's how we get trapped in not moving forward. Because
I think if she would have sold it for $5 million, Cliff would have been okay with that money.
She would have gotten more. She would have gotten what she asked for. Uncle Clifford screwed that up for her.
Yeah.
So Uncle Clifford could have got $5 million by himself. I don't have a problem relocating the Pink.
Right. Yeah, I know you could buy something else somewhere else. Who cares if a strip club is by the water?
But what happens, and this is what I think that we do as a people. I'm not saying as Black people or white people. I'm just saying as people. Sometimes we hold on to our memories and treasure stuff so much that we let it block our future. Because at the end of the day, it's like y'all just got shut down at the reopening. Y'all got all these violations that you probably just temporarily fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So to repair it is going to cost and cost and cost, rather than just going somewhere else. Like, I get the whole, I'm giving these girls an opportunity. They don't have nowhere. Like, it's
build
a lot
another
of,
one.
Huh?
They could have built another one.
Like, I just think that they were being logical, and I'm gonna go ahead, Pastor. Don't cover your ears real quick. Just cover your ears. Mute your. My thoughts is, I forgot what it was. Oh, they did all of that, and Uncle Cliff and Mercedes like this with my camera at, and Mercedes left.
Yeah.
So all these girls are willing to leave you. You're not doing what's best for you. I have collected my check and followed Lil Murder. Oh, you can come back, sweetie. And you can come back. Follow Lil Murder around. Something. But I agreed with Haley. I didn't like some, because I think Haley did keep forgetting they killed somebody for you.
Yeah.
But I also felt like they kept forgetting y'all wouldn't have any of this without her.
Right. Where she messed up is that one time when they was listening through the window.
Right. That was it.
Stupid. That was so stupid.
But people do that. Like, we always get too lax, and that's where we mess up. We get too lax and think we can do something that we know. Like, you go talk this man to his place.
Yeah.
Like,
they try.
Like, be smart, because they don't agree with what you're doing. So you gotta be smart and like not talk about this stuff, and or maybe tell them that you live there now.
They trying to have the Pink looking like Larry Flint jump. It'd be all nice and a little extra for him.
I just think that was like they fought her the whole time. Mercedes put her out of the house and all that. I'm like, this is the smartest decision to make. Go ahead and sell. Oh. And I'm sure it's another strip club in that town. These girls can go work somewhere else for all that.
Yeah.
The other girl, DSL gonna get you shut down.
She let them come 75% capacity.
No, I'm saying dick sucking lips.
Oh yeah. Speaking of,
you're running the whole prostitution ring.
Yeah, and then the big girl come in at the end talk about there's a lot of people like what I got.
That ain't a big girl. That's a man.
That's a dude. Oh, I figured something was a little weird. I ain't never seen her or him before.
It's an episode I want to say when they took Uncle Cliff out for his birthday. I think she was in that episode. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see what happens, and I hope they don't make us wait 2 years.
Oh, it's gonna be a while.
Hopefully,
Raising Cain came back.
Kanan.
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't watch it, so
I haven't watched that yet either.
I ain't watched season
Oh,
1.
we can talk about Raising Kanan?
Yes, we can talk about. What was your thoughts on Raising Kanan?
Be quiet.
Well, I just feel like, what's his name? Howard is playing the part.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
I think he still wants to, talk to him as far as being his father. I don't think he's like, as far as, I'm sure he's pissed off, but he's playing that part of the memory loss, so he, but I don't think he's gonna kill him. But I think they're gonna probably kill, what's his name? Billy Badass. Who? No, Billy Badass. What's his name?
The lady cop.
No, the guy who just came out of jail. What's his?
Oh, Unique.
Unique, yeah. I think they're gonna kill him or try to bring him on.
They ain't gonna try to, he ain't gonna come on. You can't go from being a boss to a worker.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try. I think they're gonna try to kill him.
They gonna bring his people on though.
Yeah. So, Howard gonna want to know, like, probably why this happened. But
he knows Raquel.
Huh?
He knows Rock.
No, he gonna know. I think he want to know why it happened.
Because she don't want to tell him.
No, I think I said Howard wants to know why the hell did you have him, like, set up.
I mean, I think that's foul to have your kid go kill somebody, go kill their father. But that seems to be a power thing.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a very interesting situation as far as this show goes, as far as Raising Kanan, because I guess when you see the power and how you see Kanan was a badass, but now you see him as a young kid, don't want to be a part of the business. Like, it's kind of like weird.
I like the way Rock has the project set up. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
It's kind of like somebody else did that. I tell you another thing, and I told y'all this before, 50 Cent sells the same story over and over and over again.
That's why I'm not watching Raising Kanan.
So Kanan goes to Virginia at the beach. I swear that's the same beach in Get Rich or Die Trying. I feel like the house is, what'd you say?
Of course.
It's like, come on now.
But you know what kills me is with 50 Cent? Every time the show about to come on, he started talking about stars is they beefing.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the same way they doing rap. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when he about to come out, they start beefing with somebody.
Yeah.
Speaking of beefing, did anybody listen to the Games album?
I heard he got a whole 10-minute rant against Eminem, and Eminem's daughter supposedly got some shit.
They say his album is 2 hours long.
It's long as hell. I seen the list. I was trying to listen to it, but it's long as hell though.
I watched on another podcast where they were like, the Game, all he did was try to rap like whoever he was on there and try to out rap them.
So I guess it wasn't good.
Now they say it was good. It's good rapping, but we are in a day and age where nobody wants to listen to a 10-minute song.
Hell no.
Oh, I thought it was just a bunch of songs, not long songs.
No, he got an album, but that disc for Eminem is like 10 minutes.
Oh.
And then people are like, why?
I was supposed to say, is he still mad to get to perform at the Super Bowl?
I think so.
Because I think this will be why shit like this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it would add up to make some sense. So,
hey, Game is the type of rapper that hopes he gets this just so he can respond to it.
Respond.
Oh yeah, he gonna get super petty.
He's like a Kanye kind of LA version.
I just want to point out that Randy said that's still a mistress.
Oh yeah, I said that.
Like what? Whether she knew, but whether you know or not, When you're sleeping with a married man, that it is called a spade a spade. What's the other show? With Meech and
BMF.
when that come back?
Good
I
question.
mean, they at the end of the list.
Oh, so I gotta wait for everything to come back. They came out before. Did it come before? I mean, not in reality, but did their last season come before the new season of Power Book 2? Whatever that little boy's show is.
I don't know, but I ain't gonna front. I'm waiting for that show to come back. I
feel like it's been a while for that, and I feel like we're over the whole COVID slowdown. So I need them to produce my shows a little bit quicker than what we're doing.
I think that's one of the things he was beefing with Stars about.
It's like I have a love-hate relationship with some of these things because, like, streaming, I don't like that. I love that I can watch the shows in one run, but then it's over quick.
When it's gone, it's gone. It's like a piece of cake.
So, what you say? Like what?
It's like a piece of cake. You be like, damn, I'm gonna fuck this cake up. Then when it's gone, you be like, shit.
Not like a piece of cake. But then you have shows that come on once a week, and I'm like, God damn. Like, I need answers before 7 days
Get
from
the Cheez-Its out there and Chan, what you
Well,
got?
Hutch, what type of person are you? Are you I want to watch the whole season, or I want to watch one show every week?
I want to watch everything and get it over with.
It's like sex. Like, don't be prolonging the shit too long.
Yeah.
Pastor, you like to watch yours weekly, or you need to watch the whole season?
I like to watch it weekly. We tend to if we catching up on something, then it'll be like all together, whatever. But I like to watch it weekly.
Are y'all watching Seeking Sister Wives?
No.
I've never seen that before, but I want to add something to what you just asked. The issue with the thing about watching it weekly, it leaves you something to watch. Because like if you watch everything and then there's no more left, then you'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, this is what Toya just said. Like I don't have nothing to watch. So the weekly creates that you still have something to watch. I hate when the season is over and then you don't have it's gone.
See, I know what type of dude you is. Making love, dude. I'm trying to.
Oh my God, y'all are.
I'm just joking. I'm just playing.
All right, so then is Power Book 2 coming back soon?
After Raising Kanan.
So none of them come out simultaneously. They are literally one.
I mean, that's how you stay hot the whole year.
Huh?
That's how you stay hot the whole year.
He got like 7 shows. So I feel like you could do 2 at a time.
Yo, why 50 Cent to do Tyler Perry, yo?
I don't have no chips.
That's exactly what he is.
You ever had chips?
Mute.
By the time I meet him, he always see he back. Oh,
with the mad face all on the screen. Really, Toya? You messed up.
I was trying to mute him, and I just
that definitely needs to be the soundbite of this week. Cause yo, she got you in an awkward space.
I wasn't muted.
No, you'll never meet yourself.
I did press the button.
Look, you came back with the mad face, and then she popped it up, and only your face was there.
My bad. All right, so I got one more thing for y'all, and then y'all know what time it is.
Oh hell no!
This ain't even a good season of Married at First Sight, to be honest. I will say, I know y'all don't watch, but let me just tell y'all.
I got a question for you.
But I think that tall guy is so corny.
Oh my goodness, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
he's ugly.
He's so in love. He's so in love.
I think he's so freaking funny looking. And I'm like, why is that not the issue?
He's so in love. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Like,
yes, he was like day 3. He was like, I'm in love with you.
Right. Like, I mean, I know the show was like Married at First Sight and all that. I mean, you know, for all y'all good folks that, you know, want to be married and all that good shit, you know, I just feel like a guy like that is like he never is getting no type of play, no nothing. Like, he says he's been engaged and all that stuff, but I'm not understanding why he acting like that.
It's given too much. But I Do y'all believe in love at first sight,
No, I believe
I
in
believe
lust.
that lust at first sight.
Pastor?
Yeah, the love at first sight. It's like it's like a storybook thing or whatever like that. To be honest, what's going to draw your attention to that person? It's going to be their physical features. What's outside. Anybody
Lust.
gonna be like, man, it was the inside. That beauty is only skin. All that stuff sound good, but it's not realistic when you first meet somebody or whatever. So it
You
just
don't think anybody has ever fallen in love at first sight?
Biggie Smalls and Faith Evans. What Biggie Smalls?
So Pastor says no. So I will never say I fell in love at first sight, but I will say the day I met Marlon, I did say that's the one I'm gonna marry. Now I ain't making up no lies or nothing. I don't think I was in love. It was just something that let me know. I don't like to call it God. That this was the one I was gonna marry. So I'm wondering now. My thing is, I do spoiler alerts and all that stuff. I investigate these people, so I'm almost 100% sure. Actually, as of the last couple seasons, none of the couples ever seem to stay together. Even if they say yes to decision day, they don't stay together. So I wouldn't put my money on any of them staying together, especially them. Mainly because I think he's funny looking and he be doing too much. But I think that I think some people I've seen people in the past on that show who met their partner and they was like, damn, this is the one. And they was in love early and they are still married and got kids now. I just don't think that's going to be the story for this particular couple.
So
I don't see it playing out that way. Yes,
I
sir.
got a question that pertains to something else that we were talking about. Is anybody willing to give up their whole career goals for a chance of real love?
While everybody think on that, Randy said, I do believe in love at first sight. My older brother experienced it in elementary school and it's with his wife now.
Oh, please.
See, I believe it happened. I just don't think it's common. It depends. 6. Are you saying will we do it or?
Yes, would you do it?
Repeat the question. I'm sorry.
Are you willing to give up your career aspirations and things that you worked hard for a shot of real love? For a shot at real love.
A shot at real love sounds like would I give up everything to go on a show?
I mean, it could be that, or
that's what that sound like. Now,
would you blow up your whole career for somebody who you think that you truly are in love with? I.e. Little Murder.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, now you put that, because I'm thinking for my husband, you make me the right offer, I walk away from it all, me and my child. In that case, I would say no.
Hutch, if this one could be the one, and she just says, you know what, we're gonna move to I gotta move to Atlanta where there's a lot of transportation company. Are you willing to just walk away from to and fro?
Walk away from to and fro.
See, that's why I feel like it's a little like it's more to that story why I say no.
I can't take to and fro to Atlanta.
I mean, but if you go to a city that just has just transportation the right way and everything, where it's not a need for it.
No, what I got to that man, I gotta get a job.
Maybe. I mean, she might say you don't got work.
Oh, she's saying I'm packing it on up.
You might just gotta be security at the
when
bank.
you first ask.
So A6, we finna start calling you KOH, King of Hypothetical.
Yeah, you can do that.
I took it like what Hutch just said, or like what you said to Hutch. And if Mullen tell me I ain't got work, as somebody said before, that show. I am gone from it all. The show, the house, the other job, Mimi's Edible Creations if I need to.
Marlon, take notes. Take notes.
I wish he would. Somebody let that man know.
What about you?
Ready to be a housewife.
Ask me the question again.
All right. Figure it out again. Are you so?
If Shayna takes your job and go live out her dreams, would you do it?
If Shayna tells me to quit my job,
yeah,
go live out her dreams.
Yeah.
So my security job, sure.
What about the shop?
Being a pastor is different than a job. It's more of a a calling, a vocation.
Yo, that's what the nurses say. They was like, being a nurse is a calling. They said that on the news today. I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh, that's nice. Because I work in healthcare.
Yeah.
I'll leave it in a heartbeat. But I'm a nurse or a doctor, so
being a
passion you have to have.
Being a security officer, yeah. Being a pastor, no.
But
what about being on the show?
The word of God anywhere, everywhere.
Say again.
Can't you teach and preach the word anywhere?
Yeah, but y'all say you can't do that though.
Yeah. So
I mean,
you can't.
Once you see the next episode,
the word of God is anywhere. But when you saying like quitting, like stop doing it altogether, that's what they're implying here.
Well, the truth of the matter is,
I think we're
not going to accept him anymore. It might be in a different way.
Oh, that's a good. That if your church would shun you,
yes,
for whatever her dream is.
Like if she wanted to work at the Pank.
And I'm gonna give you a great example when you answer.
If my church would show me what her dream was, so this the thing. This hypothetical is not gonna work because my wife wouldn't do something like that. That would.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
Oh no, we're not necessarily saying I don't think the pink was a good idea. But what I'm saying is, if the church decided to shun you, you don't have to answer. I think we can follow up with this next week after everybody watched the last episode of the show.
And bring Shayna.
It'll be in more context. It'll be in more context if they watch the show. But since
I'll tell you right now.
Since we talked about let it go. Since they didn't watch it. Since we talking about the church shunning people, Pastor Juanita Bynum went viral for saying that you can't be saved and listen to secular music. Let me see. I think
that trap music. I heard him. What's your thoughts on that, Pastor?
You do have to be careful with what you put in your spirit. I don't necessarily subscribe to that you can't be saved and not listen to secular music. I mean, the first thought would be, hey, what are you going to listen to on your honeymoon? You going every praise on your honeymoon?
Every praise, spank.
What you say?
I said every praise, spank. Or he could be like, never would have made it. Spank.
Under no circumstances am I listening to gospel music while I'm getting it in. I'm trying to
stop. How about stomp? Stomp.
Stomp on. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Hold on. Here it is. Wait a minute. Let me see if I got it. This man so much.
That you can still be saved and listen to secular music. Who told you that? I hear the Lord saying, clean it up. It's time
to clean the church. Wait, I'm sorry. That was the wrong video.
It's working on your timeline.
Head and your neck. I want to know what bishop told you that you can still be saved and listen to secular music. Who told you that? No, come on, hit it. Hit it, Unica. Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that the church is supposed to be this
So that's what she said. And let me see. The first video that I accidentally played was her dancing to Mary J. Blige song. It looks like it's a party, but it looks like it might be her birthday party or something.
Yeah, she get that motherfucking talk to Mary.
Hey, Toya.
Huh?
You seen Randy comment? He said, I can't say I never listened to gospel in a heated fellowship.
I will say, if you let Pandora play, Pandora will have you messed up. Because I have definitely come straight out of a twerk song to Kirk Franklin. And I'm like, y'all got to kind of ease into that. You can't go from City Girls to Hezekiah Walker. That's not what, I don't need that right now. But Tamar Braxton comment on the video about her. She said, funny that someone is in church playing Usher's new song. Because that's a very new song. But you knew enough to play it in your church, a part of your sermon. So I think you answered it. Y'all know me. Okay. I ain't gonna get in heaven with Juanita talking. But it was somebody else. Any other thoughts on?
I mean,
Juanita no secular?
Who's the judge? See, that the problem with the church is, and I ain't no church folk, but I do know God and all those good things. Probably the judge body. And who
needs to be muted?
Probably you know who.
You got Snack 6?
No, you know who.
Not at all. I don't know why you
pass that again.
Yeah. You
was trying to take some heat off. I'm sorry, Sid.
You're not supposed to be judged. From what I understand, what you say? Don't throw stones in a glass house or whatever. Don't throw stones and hide your hand. All that good stuff that is taught. How you gonna be judging people? First just come as you are. Then as soon as somebody come in there with some little shorts on, it's a problem.
He without sin cast the first stone.
There you go. I ain't no preacher now, but I can give you a little something.
It's all good. Carry on, Brother Hutch.
Y'all better preach today.
No, I don't understand. If I listen to Luke tonight, and why can't I listen to Kirk Franklin in the morning? Who says that? Who says you can't do that? So now they're giving all these rules, and now you're saying, okay, here go another rule. I can't get into heaven for that. A lot of people I know is sinners, pastors and all. I done seen pastors, we ain't gonna talk about Jamal Bryant, but personal pastors I know that had other women pregnant. So come on now.
Talk about him. Why you throw his name in there? Why you ain't throw the ones that you know personally?
Because that's when I was a kid, so I forgot his name. So if I did remember it, but it was a church in Upper Marlboro. I forgot the pastor's name. He was a Nigerian pastor who was fucking some people in the congregation as well. As having a wife and had a woman pregnant. I forgot the name, but yeah. So come on now. Let's make this all make sense. If I'm listening to whoever, what I'm saying, in the secular world, and then I turn around and listen to, somebody in the gospel world, why is that? How am I not saved? What sense does that make?
It was another pastor who said something. Was you about to say something, Pastor?
No, go ahead.
It was somebody, it might have been, I'm not sure, but I know my response to the comment, it was about, because everybody's in the uproar about Church Girl, which is Beyonce's song off of Renaissance. And I know what it was. The Clark sisters was like, shush, y'all can leave this girl alone and let her have her song. So people were talking about it, and I told y'all about my going to see Donnie McClurkin, and I think Randy said he had went to that same service before. But during that sermon, I remember clearly as if it was yesterday that Donnie McClurkin said that he met Destiny's Child, and he told them, they were saying, how they loved him and they got saved at a young age and this, that, and the third, and he told them they weren't saved. And they were like, no, we're saved. And he was like, no, you're not. And they were like, well, why would you say that? And he was like, because my Bible doesn't say anything about bootylicious.
So does the Bible say anything about? Oh, go ahead.
When I wasn't going to go there.
I'm going there.
I won't go there yet. But a lot of people responded to my comment, and one person said he has an illegitimate child. I said, I just thought he was gay. I didn't know. I mean, I know he's turned his life around, but I was like, I didn't know that he also, you just was slinging that thing any way you could throw it.
Oh, he got a child?
Yeah, that's what they said. I did Google it and I found it.
Oh, maybe that child. So just like I'm not gay no more. I've been delivered. Maybe that's like, he just had a child just to say he's not gay no more. But Donnie is gay as they come.
Out of wedlock.
Huh?
Is he Pastor? Is Donnie McClurkin married?
Right now, I don't know. I'm not sure. I know he's a pastor.
They said illegitimate, so I assumed they meant like he cheated and had that baby, but it might just be a bastard child that you're talking about.
I ain't never seen Donnie with no woman. Like I ain't never seen Tyler Perry with no woman. But anyway,
I have. Tyler Perry was dating somebody relatively famous, not even relatively, somebody famous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tyler Perry takes that Madea thing a little bit too strong. But back to Donnie.
I think that if it makes some money, keep going. I think if it creates opportunities for Black people where we don't have a lot of them, and I also think it goes as far because as many people that don't seem to like Madea, there are way more people that do.
Ain't nothing wrong with the Madea. I'm talking about.
Randy said no, he's not married.
I think the fact that Madea part, I just think that he's like a download.
Why?
Those are my thoughts, though. This is my thoughts. But Donnie is gay, and he can't be talking about no bootylicious and them not being saved because that man is taking in the booty.
In another church news, what would you do if your pastor called you broke, busted, and disgusting because you didn't buy him a Movado watch?
Those are the churches that you don't belong to. Just like, churches that, again, I'm not into the church, but I don't think a church should have an ATM in the lobby.
I agree.
Why the people to tithe and things like that? Yeah, okay. It's a part of the bylaws, they say. Okay. But why are you forcing people having an ATM in the lobby? That's not cool.
I'll honestly tell you, my church doesn't have one. I'll tell you why I didn't mind it though. I don't like writing checks to churches because sometimes some of them go to the bank on Monday, and I didn't have one mess up my account because I was not responsible enough to just calculate properly.
Right.
Also, because of my personal experiences and my personal trauma, I don't go to ATM often because of my safety fears.
Right.
So I don't mind there being one there for me to get money out. Now, I will admit, I have sometimes gotten money out to go to dinner afterwards. It's just a convenient factor for me. So I don't mind that, but I see why people do. I don't knock anybody that has a problem with it. But hold on. Let me find that video. So many to scroll through. Is this it? Okay.
Disgusted because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. Come on. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. I ain't worth your St. John Nick.
Nope.
Y'all can't afford it no how.
Hey.
I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton.
Hey.
I ain't worth your Prada.
Not at all.
I'm not worth your Gucci. Mother, I'm saying this, and I promise you, Deaconess, it's not with respect of one. I'm saying it because I want you to understand just what God is saying. Even found out that Movado, you can buy a Movado watch in Sam's. Yes, you can. And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters.
Wow.
That's how I know you still poor.
You think I'm gonna go out and spend my money on you after you talk? First of all, I would have walked out in the middle of the sermon and hope that he was like, "Oh, you walking out," so that I could really let loose on him.
Why is he expecting the Movado watch flock or whatever they want to be called? Why? What was it? Birthday or something? Christmas? What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe he asked for like his birthday or past his anniversary. I don't know if it was Jesus' birthday. But this was his response as they went viral.
My name is Carlton Funderburg. You pastor a church at the Well right here in Kansas City, Missouri. I want to take this moment to address the now viral video clip of me from a sermon given August the 7th, 2022. Though there is context behind the content of the clip, no context will suffice to explain the hurt and anguish caused by my words. I've spoken to those I am accountable to and have received their correction and instruction. I have also privately apologized to our church, who has extended their love and support to me. I'm privileged to do life with them. The video clip does not reflect my heart or my sentiments toward God's people, yet that's not discernible in the clip. Therefore, I offer this sincere apology to you today. No context could erase the words I used. I apologize to all who have been hurt, angered, or in any way damaged by my words. The zeal of any presentation must be tempered with love and respect, and that was not displayed. I apologize to the church at large for any undue scrutiny I have subjected you to. I apologize to every preacher and pastor who must stand up under the controversy that I have caused. To those who know and love me, thank you for your support. To those who now know me, because of this video clip, I regret that your first impression of me is one of anger, hate, and resentment. My actions and my words are inexcusable. I offer no justification or defense. That moment was mishandled and mismanaged. I deeply regret this moment, and I solicit your prayers and your forgiveness as we grow forward. Thank you. God bless you. Go with God, and He'll go with you.
That was longer than I thought, but I wanted to give him the respect of playing both videos at full length. Randy wrote a book, Pastor. I'm gonna let you read these.
It just sucks because the ones that got the most twisted logic always the ones that go viral and make it hard, make it so hard for the good folks and working leaders to get past this negativity. If you have to demand honor, you're not worthy of honor, in my humble opinion. What's damaged is his own respect and the title he holds. What's damaged is the general impression of all of us, not just pastors, but wholehearted servants of the church.
Pastor, what's your thoughts?
I agree with Randy. I don't think it should have been said. It was a lot going on there. The whole Movado thing, I don't really get it either. I was kind of asking the same question that Hutch was asking. And I gotta say this, I respect his apology. You know, I am curious about one thing, and I wonder if Randy agreed with me. So when he preached a sermon, he preached a sermon without a script, but the apology was from script.
I don't respect his apology because that's how you really felt. You know what I'm saying? If you want a Movado watch, that's how you felt. But at the same time, go ahead and get your own Movado watch. Why do you want your people get your own? Why do you want these people to? And then you call them broke. Your McDonald's money, your Red Lobster money. Yo, people buy what they want to buy with their money, their hard-earned money. That's their money. So why is he over there talking about some? Now I apologize. Like, That's crazy.
My good friend, Pastor Donald Wright Jr. said, very well written speech. Oh, statement. I personally, I think that we live in a society of. Was you about to say something else, Pastor? You went away. That's why I started talking.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I think we live in a act and apologize later society. So I'm not big on apologies, to be honest, because I feel like that's just the thing to do now. But you know how they say, your disrespect was public, make your apology public. So he made them both public, but I need you to get that same energy. If you felt like, if it was a sincere apology, I want you up there like, I was wrong. It was trifling to me to say that to my congregation, to the people who support me, to the people who love me. Like, I need you to get that same type of energy, but they all come with the and as my good friend in my head, Angel Lakita Moore Tank Sleep, the actress, says, they come back and they're like, children of God, I'm so sorry for what has happened. But you done just dogged it. You done called them broke, busted, and disgusting, and they can't afford St. John Nick. I didn't know what it was. I had to Google it, but that's also for women. So he wants you to not only make sure he's in Movado, but you need to make sure his wife is in the finest designers. You probably need to get a job.
Or he can need to just get like on the pastor that got robbed, who was rolling around his Rolls Royce playing Jay-Z with a big dookie chain on. Like, maybe he need to get on his level. You know what I mean? So you don't have to ask your flock for no Movado, because he seemed to be doing well for himself. So I mean, I'm just really confused on the whole fact of you begging for a Movado. Like, what the hell is a Movado? Like, what is a Movado?
I wish for God. Listen, I wish I would have been in there just to walk out for him to get his attention and for him to say something so I can just walk up on the stage and take the mic. But they was all in there like, amen. Yes.
Stupid.
You know he's talking about y'all. He ain't talking about us.
Right. Stupidness.
You people that are amening this are the broke people.
Right. You don't want to spend your McDonald's money and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, my thing is, again, y'all praising this man. Y'all, and a lot of these pastors, they got their flock that just worship the ground they walk on. So I'm sure he probably got his Movado after begging.
Somebody said, I'm sure they went out and bought him. They left that day and was like, hey, who's got the Sam's Club membership?
Right.
So we can go get this watch today. I would have been like, I'm going to McDonald's.
Right.
I'm going to swing past Red Lobster with my allergic behind.
Should have got him a card.
Then I'm going to go to Prime Rib. Where's Fix that?
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he missed my Prime Rib joke.
A lot of these pastors, man, they do a lot. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to you.
None taken. Carry on.
You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, y'all do too much. If somebody's gonna tithe the church, let them do that. I hate going to churches where they passing that plate around 1,000 times. Some people ain't got it. And then for this guy to get up there talking about some broke, busted, and disgusted and don't want to spend your McDonald's money and blah, blah. Man, again, I work hard for my money. So therefore, if I don't want to contribute to your Movado that you can get out of Sam's Club, the hell with you, my nigga.
I do just want to say that I don't want his story to be misleading to folks, because everybody, Randy said, those are the things that go viral. It's not the things that the church does well. Most of the pastors that I know don't even take a salary. I know some that have to come out of their own pockets. Even when you mega churches probably do have more money, but they also have more expenses. Like when you see these mega pastors who have money, they also work.
Or they retired and they have a pension as well.
Right. My old pastor was retired and he they had nice house, nice cars and all that, but he had worked all his life. But I was saying, like, even when it comes to, because you look at people like TD Jakes, or you look at a Jamal Bryant, or you look at a Bishop Thomas, and you assume that all that money come from those churches. It doesn't. These people work.
Man,
But that's
Creflo,
what people don't see. They
down
also
it.
don't see when these churches give back, when they're doing school drives right now, when they're giving out food for Thanksgiving and Christmas, Easter, when they're paying people. There was a time I went to a church to pay my utility bill. So I think, but we don't see any
Those
of
are the
that.
churches.
Huh?
Those are the churches that need love. You know what I'm saying?
And
Not
out there. I went to Empowerment Temple, by the way.
when Jamal was there.
Yeah, I'm saying when I went to a church to get my gas and electric bill paid, that's where I went.
Yeah.
But like people don't see, even when you hear it, it's overshadowed by what the other one.
Yeah.
And I don't like that's why I don't go to church.
Yeah,
I don't go to church for the people. Now I go to that church. There is a spirit of discernment that you need to use. So no, I would not go to his church. But I also don't necessarily. I go to be fed.
I want to go to this church to see if he got the Movado.
I'm telling you, he got that. I was looking in that video like, let me see that wrist.
Yeah, I want to go there. I mean, like you said, you can go to Sam's Club. Why he ain't talking about no Rolex? That's what I'm trying. I mean, I got a Movado, I got a Breitling. I'm trying to get a Rolex. That's what he should be talking about. You crying about a fucking Movado, you can get, like you said, at Sam's Club. Come on, man. But you begging these people. Like, I'm just disturbed with this guy.
Well, he apologized. I'm sure his parishioners were the only people viewing that apology at the time. And they probably in the comments like, Pastor, we understand. We love you.
We love you. We love you.
They got him a Movado, got the wife something from St. John Knits.
We got 2 Movados.
And it looked like it. Never mind. It didn't look like it was for Black people when I went on the website, but I could be wrong. But y'all have anything else, because I went over time.
Mm-hmm. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all else will be added unto you. It's interesting we talking about the Movado watch and everything like that. But when you put God first and you seek after Him, God will make sure you have what you need. It's funny you was talking about Empowerment Temple and some of these other places that really get into the community work or whatever. But when they're doing the right thing and they're putting God first and they're trying to help others, our brothers and sisters, God makes sure that they have enough so that they're able to help others. God makes sure that their cup overflows so that their cup can overflow into someone else's cup or whatever like that. So I've experienced it myself. When you seek ye first the kingdom of God, then He will make sure you have everything that you need. And everything that you need, the list doesn't include a Movado. We're not talking about a private jet, a layer. We're not talking about none of that stuff. We're just talking about what you need, food and such things like that.
Amen.
Amen.
But one day y'all gonna see me in the private jet. I'm gonna pick you up.
Pick me up.
That's the favor though. That's when you get the overflow.
Pick me up. Pick me
it's
up.
a new goal.
I pray that the pastor did, even though it was probably, encouraged that he put out an apology, it was probably, written down or whatever you may call it. I pray that he did learn his lesson from what was said. And not just that it went viral, but, I'm saying that he understood that the whole Movado thing was too much. He understood that we owe to God 10% our tithes, but we don't owe to the pastor or whatever.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. Anything? Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Hutch, anything for you before I go watch Married at First Sight? You in the car, so I guess you ain't watching.
Love those that love you, even the ones that's hating on you. Still love them, man. Life is too short. Depression is real. All that good stuff. You never know what nobody's going through. But sometimes, like I had to get a good word from a good guy last week. Sometimes you have to call somebody just out of the blue and say, hey, everything all right? It ain't even about, getting it back. Just say, hey, everything all right? and that's that, man. So, pay attention to your people, pay attention to your surroundings, man. Things are getting real out here. People is robbing for real Peter to pay Paul. So y'all make sure y'all be safe out here.
All right.
All right, good night.
Bye.
All right.